Some other places charge $3, $4. Mummy Hodai. What's that fucking? $13, 90 minutes. And America's supposed to be the greatest country in the world. Fuck off. I was just watching a programme. It's a bit of a puff, Scottish puff. Yeah. His name's Frankie Boyle. And he had 4 guests on. Well, fucking mainly left-wing guests. And there was one, she was a black comedian, I think. And she said, well, she says, I've been looking at my my nephew or niece on Zoom, and then for the first time yesterday, I actually saw him in the flesh because he's come over, he's been brought back to Britain, and I says, I looked at him and I went, "You're fucked, mate." Fucking. Well, at least fucking Russia is not running to the Ukraine, so that's good. This is the, if you fill it in, then they give you like a scratch ticket. And I usually put 5 all the way down. I'll just spit in your food. And then, if I get a big, decent sized ticket, I'll spend it myself. But if it's like 200 yen, 300 yen, I just find the family to give it to. Today's 16th, 6:30. Table number 2B, 32. 32, just 62. Hello, Dilawar. What did you eat today? Did you have your evening meal yet? Oh, it's still, you're behind, okay. It's still afternoon, yeah. What did you have for lunch? Sliced tomato. Do you have your own chickens? Some food is. But a good thing here, you can, in the supermarkets, at night time, you can get off-price meals. The prices are starting to rise. Bread, rice. I don't chicken is very cheap here. Alright, Tom. Yes, it's my t-shirt. I wasn't going to have a drink today, Tom, but I changed my mind. Maybe I'll start a few days off again tomorrow, start doing the house up, start sorting the house up so I can start selling stuff. No, there's another week. There's another week thingy, Tom. There's another week on the closing down early of the bars. Oh, that's what I can have. I can have some tofu. Su ma senti, cosaちょっと待って。これでこれ。はい。一つ。はい。They always ask me that I'm by myself and they just say, oh, they said just one. Yeah, just fucking one. Yeah, I do like tofu, yeah. Very good. So, Dilwa, how often do you eat meat or chicken? Alright, pal. Nama kudasai.
Nama de. Hai.
As I was going back home, I just took my blood at the city home. Yeah, like Natalie. And the fucking first time it's ever happened in my life, a bird shit on my head. So I heard it was lucky, so I went and bought a ticket for the bingo. What do you call Renge arimasu ka?
アレンゲ持ってきます。
Thank you. The thing was, it was very, very light, and I just thought it could have been rain. But I was next to like an electric pole. Oh, really? So the price has increased. Yeah, shit happened. So you don't eat beef then? Chicken heart. What happened to the fucker in the middle? The fucking that's taking the piss out of it. Hang on a minute. There should be three the same size there. Big mixing the food for me now. Now this is chicken heart. Very fucking salty. No. I don't have a television. I stopped going in those bars, but they did have a television. This fucking chops need cleaning. I should watch that Emily Goo. She's very attractive. Okay, Dilwar, take care. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes in the morning, a slice of bread and dripping, a cup of tea. with salt on. What about you, Tom? Do you have it in Finland? I gave some to my father-in-law. He loved it. Did you use lamb, Tom? Got to have a cup of tea with it though. Okay, mate. I wonder if Americans have it. All right, Ed. What about you, Ed? Do you have a pork dripping or beef dripping on the sandwich or on a slice of bread? Burnt that bastard, didn't they? Yeah, it's years since I've had it. I wonder if you could sell that at a festival, Ed. Bread cake, dripping on bread cakes. That's fucking shite. You've got to have that. You've got to have that dripping though. You know the jelly from the jelly from the pan from the meat. You've got to have that. Or salt. Because it's only 2 weeks until March and that's spring. Over 200 new deaths in Japan. Hey, never heard of that one, Tom. Why don't you just fly your Ferrari to England like all the Arabs do? Yeah, there's no snow here in this area. Putting the dripping on the potatoes. Never heard of that. Needs a fucking on. Well, the road's clear. No, I don't. Is that dripping? We just spread it. We've just put with the cakes, Tom, the bread cakes. We just spread the dripping on the bread cakes. That's it. Nothing else. Then just put a bit of salt on. Cup of tea. It's like it's like poor man's garlic bread, garlic toast. Oh, but you'd have gravy with it. Yeah, it's a long time since I fucking had down. I only really bought one big piece of pork once. It was like when I would add the shop. And it was like 2 kilograms of a really long piece of fucking pork. It was like 2,000 yen. It's about 100 yen, fucking 100 grams. Really cheap. In that quantity. So the other day I had a nice buffet lunch with my daughter. And I think instead of giving, I said, put this on your credit card so you can get some points and I'll give you the cash. Then I think instead of giving her like 6,000 yen or $60, I think I gave her $110. No wonder she was smiling at me. That was when I was in New Zealand, that was my job in the Italian restaurant, making garlic bread. Fucking really good stuff as well. Big fucking pot. Chopped all this fucking that little green stuff up. Put a load of garlic in, garlic paste. And then in the butter, just fucking whipped it all round. And then put it on the toast, under the toaster. Fucking brilliant. It is one of those great things, isn't it? You know what I used to do when I was in Japan? I used to do the same thing, and then I would put avocado on the garlic bread. I used to have that, Tom, with the old chili con carne, or or spaghetti, something like that. Also with that Hungarian dish. Any Italian Hungarian dish or chili con carne. And don't forget wine. I'm thinking like to treat myself. I had a wine at Dennis the other day, and it was $2, but nicer than Gusto. Yeah, I saw that, Ed. What's the problem there? They're talking about fucking prices going crazy in America. There's going to be an avocado war. What is the problem? They don't usually care about what is it the FDA? They don't usually care. They don't usually care about what Americans eat, do they? So what is it then? What's wrong with Mexican avocados? Is it just a trade war or something, or is there something physically wrong with them? You'll be getting a lot of Mexicans coming up to the fence on the border going, "Hey, gringo, avocados." Oh, really? What you mean, like gangsters? What are they saying? So the inspectors are saying these are not good enough, and then they're saying fucking, you better fucking sign them over. That's become one of the world's most popular foods. In Chile, they're fucking taking all the water from the other farmers. I think I'll go on to. No, but you're talking about the food inspectors that inspect the avocados, or just in general? Yeah, it's a bit fucking. I've only been to Mexico once. I was in Tijuana, 1988. It's never been the same since. And there was a union march. That day we were there. We were sat on this restaurant on the balcony, and this union parade went past. And I just shouted, "Get back to work, give me lazy Mexican bastards." They didn't like that. Only kidding. They had no work to get back to. And who would know that fucking 3 years later I'd be working in a Mexican restaurant in Tokyo? Isn't that funny how the world works? Thank you. I don't know, now he's fucking seriously dangerous, don't it, Tom? Blonde-haired boy, likes to drink, knocking people over. When I worked at this Mexican restaurant, there was this. Next to me, there was a guy from Mexico, and to my right there was a Korean American girl, and I told the joke about what do you get if you cross a Mexican? What do you get if you cross a Mexican with a Korean? And it's a car thief that can't drive. And I forgot she was at side of me. She didn't like that. Well, I don't know if you big mouth because you just type, don't you? Yeah, I think what about going further down, Tom, to Costa Rica? I watched a program on Costa Rica the other week. Looked great. There's some new age people there. Like a commune. I like Jesse Ventura. But Mexico's got to be one of the most dangerous places in the world, without a doubt. guess it's because it's dangerous, Tom. I was watching a program. I don't know what's fucking fun to watch on Netflix, so I just watch documentaries now. And I watched one on the internet, and all these people that used to work for all the big companies like Google and Facebook, they're just trying to fucking bring in laws to stop kids using fucking social media. You know, young kids, from 10 to 18, the suicide rate is just fucking rocketing. Like, like if you're a 10, 12, 13-year-old kid, and you put, like my cousin's daughter's kids, they're pretty, and they're young, and they're young teenagers, and they're always putting up fucking made up faces. But some people aren't going to like it, and then they're going to start saying, "Oh, you're fucking ugly," or "You're this," or "You're that," and young kids can't deal with that shit. Sequestro Express, no. I guess that's when they fucking start asking for money, yeah? I can't remember, where are you watching from, Pete? This fucking beer's cold. I better start shoving some fucking hot stuff in my stomach. Oh, yeah, I remember now, yeah. How's your Prime Minister? Fucking hell, what a cunt he is. He's even a bigger cunt than Boris Johnson. No, we've got the biggest cunt. No, we've got the biggest cunt. Oh, so they take you to a bank and say, "Fucking make a withdrawal." Fucking hell. You don't really have much of a choice, do you, Ed? Can't be good for fucking. Now, I saw something. One of them, Acapulco. I saw something fucking was happening there with gangs and fucking cartels. That's the most famous fucking Mexican holiday spot. Now what we want now is fucking America to turn that way, and we're fucked, aren't we? No, the Acapulco, that was only a few years ago, mate. That was in the last few years, the Acapulco thing. Oh, you mean that's when it was famous? Don't worry, Pete. They're all heading up towards British Columbia. Yeah, this is what they were covering in this program with the internet, and they just split in. It's just split fucking 50-50. Hello, Mr. Coro. How are you? Do svidaniya. Spasiba. Privyet. Oh, what's privyet? Is that hello? It's privyet, hello. You say privyet, and I say do svidaniya. Or is privyet, please? Oh, look at that fucking OXO. OXO. Privyet is I. Oh, so that was okay then, yeah? Can you read it? Can you read any Russian, Tom, or can you just speak it? Yeah, there was. So they were on this program last night. On this, it's good, well worth watching. So not only are these young kids killing themselves, another thing is that they're not doing normal things that young kids do, like go out on dates and things like that. The boys and girls aren't meeting up. I thought that was just fucking Japan. Where did you live? Alberta. You'll have to sneak in through the back door now, Ed. Once we start getting into our 60s and 70s, Ed, we've got to keep in fucking shape, because these little cunts will be coming round knocking on the door. Well, or the Canadians, as rude as they say. Isn't that just in Quebec if you don't use French? Comme ci, comme ça. In Japan, they extended the early closing time to 3 weeks. It should have finished on the 14th of February, but and then he extended it another 3 weeks now. Je t'aime, bébé. J'aime Pepe Le Pew. There's a French beer, and it's a very old beer. And it always sometimes it comes up on quizzes on the internet or whatever, or television programs. And I know this answer because when I used to sell it. So my uncle had this warehouse and he had due date beer. And this Kronenberg, I used to sell this Kronenberg. Yeah, wonder what they like on Facebook over there, Tom. Ed.悪いけど、お兄さん取ってくれる？全部ですか？はい、わかりました。いつでもいいけど、in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, have you noticed nowadays that when on Facebook people used to put, if you put "your" for you are, and people always use the language Nazis, and then they stopped doing that because they realised they were such cunts. I am not checking my spelling for wankers like you. All right, Brian, been a while. So it looks as though maybe it's all over with Prince Andrew and that little slag from America. Oh, that's good.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Thank you, sir. You're a good man. I'll give you a massive tip later.
ありがとうございま
I
す。
just hope the fucker doesn't understand English.
はい。
Oh, really? Yeah. But when they use things like that in France, they actually had a committee, and they get really picked because one of the biggest things. I think when I was still at school, they didn't like it when French people call it le weekend. That committee did not fucking like that. But it's the same in Japan as well. They say stop. I tried to give them my tip. They all refused. Yeah, no, it's just, you know. Yeah, you just can't let it. People aren't, you know, people that are posting things. I think the best way you can get around it is by typing something, typing in the reply, but type it incorrectly, but without saying you're a dumb cunt. So. Yeah, Le Big Mac. I think Tom, it's not Les Big Mac, it's Le Big Mac. Unless it could be a double order. Could be a double order, Tom. Yes, there was an English woman, and I think she had a very successful a few years ago, maybe 2 years, and she wrote a book about punctuation. So I think that was supposed to be quite successful, quite funny. Yeah, but don't forget, you know, Japanese and Chinese, they don't have punctuation. They don't stop. There's no pauses. There's no commas in Japanese or Chinese. And this is why their English husbands say, "Shut the fuck up." They call McDonald's McDo. Is that what they call it in Japan, McDo? Oh no, I'm thinking of Mizdo, Mr. Donuts. Is that what they say in France as well, Tom? McDo? Les McDo. But the McDonald's, just the hamburger itself, that must be the worst fucking hamburger in the world. I wouldn't like to eat a hamburger that tastes worse than McDonald's hamburger. Oh my God. So you've got a bunch of male cunts and female cunts. I don't think I'd go down too well. We ought to go out there one day. Is that where you were, Ed? Were you in Quebec? I've been to Morocco. I saw a street fight. This fucking blood all coming from this guy's head, trying to defend himself with a high-heeled shoe. Goat's heads on the marketplace. Yeah. But if they put the Big Mac is edible. But you know, when you have a burger at Gusto's Burger is quite good, and the homemade burgers are good. But at McDonald's, oh my god. Yeah, it's definitely the language of this country of polyglots, isn't it? I went with a girlfriend. We bought a carpet or got tricked into buying a carpet, but we just stopped the checks when we got back to London. They didn't like that. But the food, what we had, was absolutely fucking inedible. We just could not eat the food. That was a good film that was had a sequence in Morocco with that Brad Pitt. What do you call it? You know, when that young kid fires at a tourist bus and he shoots his wife. That's a fucking good film. He's got lady friends all over it. I bet he fucking owes them all money. Tom is the fucking Tinder swindler. Did I tell you, Ed, there's over 200 new deaths in Japan. That's the record, 205, I think. Is it you're talking about the Morocco now, Tim, Ed? I don't know if that's the fucking bird shit from outside. In Quebec. So in Quebec they're attacking women. Fucking hell. There was a horrible killing in New York the other day. This fucking nutter followed a woman. She's come back from a night out, chased her inside their building, into a room, got a knife, fucking stabbed her to death, the bastard. And there was another one, similar thing. She managed to close the door. Fucking dangerous. They should be put in a fucking hole, put in a hole forever. Well, who's attacking them? The Frenchmen or fucking cunts from overseas? Or they just all fucking Quebecois? They're just fucked up. Like in London, the fucking Muslims are attacking Jews. So they're not just attacking them, they're also robbing them. Cute girl in front of me. I'm trying to divert my eyes. We can't blame them for being fucking militant, can you? Is this just in Quebec or other parts of America as well, Ed? What happened to those guys with the berets in New York? You know, the warmest place for me is, you know, the opposite. There's a bank in the where you withdraw money from the bank. It's like fucking toast. It has crossed my mind to go in there with a fucking pillow and a blanket. Just lay down until it closes at 8 o'clock. Yeah, this is one of my points about fucking all these cunts that are coming into Europe, because they why are we bringing all these people in? Because they have a very bad attitude towards fucking women. We don't need these fucking people. We have enough fucking dickheads as it is. Am I still broadcasting? If someone can still pop up a quick message, I'd appreciate that. I think I better order a fucking opt. Atsukan Ichigo. Atsukan Ichigo.
扱いの20日のいちご。
いちご意味わかる？小さい。
小さい。
Ed, Tom, am I still fucking broadcasting or what? No! Yes, thank you. $250 million. Yeah, well, they want to find out what group of people are fucking doing it, don't they? There's no excuses. Now, then, if you say it's these Muslim cunts, and then all of a sudden you're fucking racist. You know, especially in France, there's no way, if you're a fucking white French boy, there's no way you're getting a fucking Muslim girlfriend, even though the brothers and the fathers and uncles will fucking kill them first. But they don't want any of these girls going with a fucking white kid. Even when there was this guy in England and he was like trying to get jail sentences for it or bring it to the public account of all these fucking things these cunts were doing, these Muslim cunts. They're more interested in attacking this guy, calling him racist, rather than finding these guys that have been fucking raping fucking children. This is how fucked up it is. Thank you. Oi, oi. Sumimasen. Fucker. Hello? They charged me for the fucking...これは飲み放題ですけど。
ああ、直してきます。
お願いします。All right, Brian. Call in next time you're free, mate. Have a good time at work. Breakfast? What time is it? That's a fucking early start, isn't it? Thank you very much. What time is it now? 8? I guess if he's East Coast, 5 o'clock in the morning. Earliest I ever got up for work was 4:30, and then I had to be down the fucking. I had to be down at the pit like 5 o'clock. So it was like fucking 20 minutes drive to the pit, and then fucking 5 minutes getting changed in the lockers, straight to the cage, down the pit. So the shifts were like 5 o'clock until 12 o'clock, or 12:30, 12 until 7:30, and then 10 o'clock until 5:30. I used to like fucking 7.5 hours all done. It's all right, isn't it? 7.5 hour shift. If you're driving, take the car. My blood pressure second time today was 170/98. It does, you know. I think in today's world, people are thinking about not having fucking kids. Ed, what are we talking about now, pal? A little high. Oh yeah, yeah. But I think if I take the medicine, it's about 146, 145. Yeah, I don't really use a lot of salt or anything. Been trying to cut down on beer as well. Your whole life? Yeah, have you been overweight most of your life? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what because I was years at this fucking, and I just thought I'd better get it sorted out. I was regularly like 170, 180. But I think maybe that's the best thing, isn't it? Getting in shape. You know, but you exercise as well, don't you? Quarter to 8. What time did I come in here? Good. Sure. 熱燗 big.
大きいの
はい、お願いします。
の大。
18:31. I've got about fucking 15 minutes left. But that's about right though, in Ed, 140. Just on the edge. Oh, you never taken meds? What I used to do at this place is get bottled beer. Then I used to put like I used to get a big bottle of beer and put it down the side of my foot. Yeah, I think it's like when that 120/80, that's like a perfect example, yeah. So I guess 140/90 is good. But I remember when I was exercising and taking medicine, it got down to like 120/70. Yeah, well, I think the 140, that's on the edge, isn't it, of hypertension? But now and again I might feel dizzy, that's all, but just really now and again. So I wouldn't say like it doesn't even average once a week. And I've never fainted in my life. Yeah, that's even in my vocabulary now, because I've seen all these dozy fuckers doing drugs. I think it's happened sometimes in England as well, but mainly in America, and they're saying they're mixing this stuff with these fucking kids. They're like in their 20s and 30s, and they're fucking dying unnecessarily. Why the fuck do they want to do this? I just can't fathom it. Thank you. What a fucking waste of a life, eh? Yeah, that's another one that Oxycontin in. And there was I started watching this television series. It was about fucking. It was about Hollywood and these people in Hollywood making these series and dating and things like that. And this one woman mentioned something. It was like a sleeping pill that made you feel really good. And then I looked it up, and it had so many fucking side effects. It was untrue. Maybe it was Conti or something. Fucking spilling this already. My brother broke his leg when he was playing football, and he had morphine. They say a lot of armed forces get hooked on that, don't they? Or just a really good fucking excuse. Oh, I didn't see that, Tom. You were asking about what's my favourite? I don't know. Probably walking. If I was younger, I need to get in. I think I need to get into shape. It did cross my mind whether to try skiing again. I did actually do a little bit of a run. Maybe next year, Tom, bit of skiing. my uncle got to 18. My uncle died at 89, about 3 months short of his 90th birthday. And he was very fit all his life. He was a rope climbing champion, and he hardly ever drank. But I must admit, I've been watching young girls on Instagram, the famous girls, and it has, like, I have been thinking more and more I should get like start doing exercises, you know, like what you call it, with a bar, and you do that above your head. Just get a bar and do lots of repetitions. I've got a punch bag in the bedroom as well. She doesn't like being called punch bag. But you even walk when it's really hot in summer, don't you? Do you do it early in the morning, yeah? What, or even in the early morning? I think maybe I mentioned here before, when I was first in Tokyo in the first year, I was living in Nakano, central Tokyo, and I remember getting off the train, and I was fucking fit. I was a judo activist. I was a judo activist, and in summer I could hardly fucking going from the station to the house was maybe 200 meters, 250 meters, and I was fucking finding it difficult to breathe. Well, maybe it's something that I got used to, but then, like I have been working here in Nagoya, like when it's been like 36 degrees, I've been outside working, so maybe it is something you get used to. 90 degrees, 24, fucking hell. How much are your bills at that time when it's fucking 24 hours like that? Yeah, well, I must admit, Ed, at least you're doing it, mate, where a lot of people aren't, are they? So what is this fentanyl then? Is this something that they can take on their own? Because I've heard they mix it with cocaine or something. Is it also just a drug on its own that that they take to get them high? So the AC's running 24/7. Fucking hell, man. But surely the AC is not cooling the structure. The AC is just surely cooling the air inside the rooms. Well, this guy tried to con me into doing this electricity thing in Japan when they changed the system, and he said is in summer his electricity was like $450 a month. No average home has that in Japan. It's that time in it, Edwin, like they're doing, in China. I don't know how many other countries have got this system, but they like actually dig down into the ground in China. And I know that in Australia they build houses into caves. They just turf, they can cut into it's like it's a soft rock and they can cut into it. Hey, that's cheap, man.
アルコールがラストオーダーです。
もう一つの
熱燗の大酒。はい。
お願いします。ありがとう。That's cheap, Ed. We have more expensive bills than that in Japan. It was 18,000 yen a month in summer. When with the wife and kids, we had. Yeah, $150 is cheap, man. Especially for fucking Las Vegas. Yeah, it depends on the size of the house, doesn't it? So if you got a small place, then it's going to be all the better for aircon bills and electricity. Well, that was it. Was the electricity? Yeah. Thomas probably caught a shoplifter. Yeah, I knew someone that did that. He was a Jew as well. Yeah, he used to, he made these frames and he put them up against the windows. But I used to pay all the rent on my place, so the wife just paid, she was working, she just paid the bills. So I upset someone about 2 or 3 months ago, and I called him a misogynist on Facebook, and he didn't like it. He's just come back to Japan, Tom. He's just come back to Japan. He's after my blood. When you say power failure, just didn't you just go and switch the? Thank you. Didn't you just go and switch it back on? Or you mean just in the area? Like I say, I saw a program where this team in the Las Vegas area, or not, Phoenix, and they were just driving around, fucking replacing all these fucking exploding transformers. So where did you go for shelter then? Or could you go to a big building with to get air conditioning, like a hospital or a casino? Yeah, this is where it was placed. This the woman in charge of there was a woman in charge of the crew. Sometimes I've seen people. I did a video once actually, and it was this really old guy in a fucking Yasai Betake. I thought he was going to fucking fall over.
Pagbigyan mo na kami, minsan wala mo kami lumalabas. Minsan lang po.
I can't see Facebook lasting much longer. I'm getting notification. Your friend so and so has posted something. What's your opinion? He says you're a cunt.
まだブレンドできますか？これだけ。はい。
It's gonna snitch on me. How many countries have you been to, Ed? I class islands as like Hawaii. That is a country. It's not America. It's a country. Yeah, I've been to about 27, I think. 27 countries, 27 jobs. Yeah, well, I was like, I've been in America altogether 3 months, so I class living in America and Spain, New Zealand, Japan. Yeah, same as me, 4 years. That could be a good thing, you know, if you're a diplomat and then you just fucking live all over. That's got to be a great job, hasn't it? You know, working in the diplomatic service. Unless, of course, you get trapped into being a fucking spy. I just found out from try go for the friendlier countries. Yeah, I think this I think when some of the American diplomats, if they get sent to a certain countries, they fucking shit themselves. So I was teaching this guy English at one of these Yazaki, and when he was told he was going to India, he was going to work in India, he started crying. And then I heard from someone else, similar story. You're going to India, started crying. Yeah, I guess with that you don't really get a choice, do you? I think it's the same with the Mormons when they get a mission. One thing I didn't know about the mission is when the Mormons' kids go on a mission, their family has to pay for the mission. The church with all these fucking coffers, they don't pay, the fucking family pays. Fuck that.
飲み放題ラストオーダーなんですけど、ソフトドリンクは大丈夫ですか？
Eh?
飲み放題頼まれてたと思うんですけど、そのソフトドリンクの方は大丈夫ですか？
何の意味？
ラストオーダーです。
瓶ビールできる？
ビールはできないです。ソフトドリンクだけの飲み放題大丈夫ですか？
あ、そうですか。
はい。
そう、ソフトドリンクだけ。
はい。はもうお時間なんですけど大丈夫ですか？90分経ったんで、ソフトドリンク頼めるんですけどどうですか？
グリーンティー。
大丈夫ですか？
グリーンティー。
グリーンティー。緑茶で大丈夫ですか？緑茶ですか？グリーンティー。
グリーンティー。緑のティー。
緑茶ですか？あ、わかりました。ありがとうございます。
Yeah, it's called a tithe. I tried to make a joke because but like if you, so I tried to make a joke of this because you get like a tithe, and then I said, but when people, so what the churches were doing, they were making ads for tithes, and so if you put ads on the end of tithe, it's titheads, but I could never make it work. Yeah, I saw some of these fucking cunts, these churches. And what the fucking cunts say, no, it's okay. And so what these churches say, or some of these churches say, when it's a tithe, they say 10% of your gross income. Not what you get in your fucking hand. Can you fucking believe the cheek of these cunts? So if your salary is $30,000 a year, they want $3,000, but you don't get fucking $27,000 after they take out $3,000. You don't get the remaining $27,000 because you're taxed at $30,000. They're very benevolent. I think that's the word. What is up with these fucking idiots, Ed? What the fuck is up with them? There's just been a man in England now, and he's just been awarded £1.4 million Because when he was at school, there were 3 fucking teachers or brothers, priests, fucking about with him, fucking him and beating him. And he's 54 now, and the court awarded him £1.4 million. Let's hope he can enjoy that. Let's hope he can enjoy it. Fucking these churches and these Catholic churches, fucking cunts. No, I spotted this a few years ago, Ed, and what I suspected what was happening is that they were fucking paying the church so much income. They said, here's fucking $1 million, here's $2 million. And then the church was giving, and this has been found out. There is an actual case of this that's been discovered. The fucking church was giving that money back to the fucking person. So if, let's say, if he says, I'm pretending to give the church $1 million, but the fucking church then reroutes the money back to him. It's just a fucking scam, without a fucking doubt. So if there's any thieves or burglars watching, go and fucking raid these homes, because I'm sure they will have fucking lots and lots of fucking cash. Maybe it's to pay for their sins. Oh, really? It's just greed, isn't it? It's just greed. They could do so much fucking good with this money. You know, all these, I'm not talking, when I say homeless, I don't give a fuck about the homeless that are fucking, they fucking fucked it all up because of drinks and drugs. I don't give a fuck about those people. I really fucking don't. But if you're a homeless family, and you can't, because you can't afford the rent, or your landlord's a cunt, then I have every sympathy from them. In England, there is a system for these people. Like my family, my dad, my mum, we always lived on fucking welfare. And this should be happening with the churches in America. They should be paying fucking taxes. They should be fucking paying taxes, these cunts, without a fucking doubt. Because all these fucking churches that don't pay taxes, it's people, the fucking working people, are fucking paying the taxes for these cunts. And don't get me started on Jews. That was quite funny. This guy gave his credit card over. He tried it and then it beeped. And then he was like praying, he's praying that he works. Looks like it worked that time. No, yeah, without a doubt, mate. I remember this quote 20 years ago. And it was from a famous, she was a woman magazine owner. The name, you probably know, the name won't come to me at the moment. And she was, and I thought, I read it wrong at the time. I thought she was bragging off she was rich. She said, only the little people pay taxes. And so she was trying to explain that all these fucking rich people and companies got away with it. Put them against the wall without a fucking doubt. Why should fucking 60 to 70% of the population struggle to make a fucking living when we're paying. I don't pay tax, by the way, but when they're paying people's taxes, they're paying government's taxes. People in around the world now, people can come into Japan and they can go into England and they can go and spend all this fucking money at these shops and they don't have to pay fucking value-added tax. But the fucking people in Japan have to pay fucking value-added tax. The people in Britain have to pay value-added tax. The people in America have to pay fucking sales tax. But the crazy thing is, Ed, they can get into bed with the government by just paying them a small amount of money by fucking supporting that fucking. They put, let's say, for example, they put in $500,000 or $1 million. The fucking amount they get in return is unbelievable. And it was the Daily Show, and I think she was talking. We were talking to that cunt from California, and she says, and this is not just her. They're on the phone constantly, asking money, asking donors for fucking money. 40% of her time is asking people. She hasn't been elected to fucking go around spending 40% of her fucking time on the fucking telephone to fucking get money so she can get re-elected. She's not doing, he's not doing, they're not doing their fucking job. It's a fucking joke, isn't it? It's a fucking joke. Look at Zuckerberg, the cunt. He's getting all that money. He can't even buy a fucking decent bastard suit. If he's gonna rub it in our fucking faces, at least fucking dress good, you cunt. I could be the next. What's that cunt in America that got banned from all the fucking social things? The conspiracy theorist. Sandy Hook. Do you see that Sandy Hook? They just got awarded $74 million. The Laundromat, okay. Is that a documentary or a film, Ed? Is it on Netflix? Like, is it a documentary? Is it on Netflix? But the biggest crime about this, Ed, is that money is being fucking used. That's the biggest fucking crime. No, sorry, the biggest crime is that average people have to pay the taxes for these cunts that don't pay taxes. That's the biggest crime. The next biggest crime is that they're not using that money. That's the next biggest fucking crime. And unless we get like fucking 50 politicians, line them up against the wall and fucking shoot them like they did with the Valentine's Day's massacre, nothing's gonna fucking change. Nothing whatsoever. And is that from this? Is that from this film, Ed? What you're talking about now? When was the film made? I'm guessing. I've never heard of it. Is it old? Why? About 3 weeks ago, I downloaded a film. It was Betty White and Ryan Reynolds. I downloaded it. It was all in fucking Japanese. No fucking English. No English fucking subtitles. Yeah, someone was having a go at Boris Johnson today on Facebook. They said his dad, Boris Johnson's dad, got a payoff from this fucking high-speed rail link in Britain. They've stopped it now. They've stopped it so far. And his brother's running this. He's part of this company that is fucking selling fucking houses to fucking rich cunts in Hong Kong. These fucking empty fucking apartments. And it's just forcing up the fucking housing price in London. I was talking to Geek. I don't know if you knew that, but Geek's granddad was stationed in Japan for 5 years. So Geek went to school for 2 years learning Japanese, and his granddad knows a bit of Japanese. Do you think if you're a pilot that fucks people in, like in the Second World War, you know, that was you're bombing out, people will bomb yours, but in the Vietnam War, it's just like they're just fucking bombing innocent people, and not just in Vietnam either. These guys are late. This guy's not the brightest looking guy. That's a bastard if you just finish work and you fancy a drink. That's it, man. For another 3 weeks, there's no other places open. The fuck's happening here with the fucking phone? Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good boy. So on Monday night, I was giving lots of chocolates away in Nagoya Station. I don't have any for that kid. Glad I didn't bring the truck over. Yeah, no, I don't know if you're still there, Ed, but I've never heard of that film. I've heard of My Beautiful Laundrette. There was a film that I liked in New York about a young girl that was born in Russia, moved to Germany, then moved to New York, then started conning people. Oh, I know it's a different film, but that's the only film that I knew that was concerned laundromat yet. But that was My Beautiful Laundrette is maybe 1990s, and I think it's a gay film. One of Britain's famous actors. I have got two fucking. So when I was really drunk on Monday and maybe Saturday night, you just buy beer and you never finish them. And I'm just wondering, can I make gravies with those beers, Ed? What do you think? I've got some onions, potatoes. Can I make a decent gravy using the using Japanese beer? Because it's just fucking strong water in it, really. Well, I guess we're only year one, Ed, and we're at we're on the last trimester if we can live till 90. So, like about a year ago, I was driving past this plate and there was this massive fucking tepan in this yard. Just drove past them so many times. Then I eventually one day went to this house and I knocked on the door. It took ages for this guy to come to the door, and he was 99 years old, and his birthday was Ganjitsu. And so next year, on the 1st of January, he will be like 100 years old, and I want to go back on that day. And hopefully he can make it. Hopefully this old guy can make it to 100. So, you know, Bob Hope and George Burns, They got to 100 and they fucking died. That was it. I think that was their goal. I got to 100. That's enough for me. Just imagine it, fucking 40 years. 40 fucking years. If you were a young slag, you could be a fucking grandma. You could be born in this year. You could be a fucking grandma before we get to 100. But you would have to live in Liverpool. I think that's why Robin got upset with me. What part of America is the Liverpool of? What is the Liverpool of America? Is it Boston or Boston or New York? So basically, which is full of fucking horrible big mouth arseholes that don't like working. It's called the Liverpool effect. Liverpudlians don't travel well. No, I'm talking about a massive group of people, Ed. For example, Liverpudlians, they're smart asses. They always think they're fucking clever. They always think they're taking the piss. They always think that they always think that they are only the funny people. They are the most disliked in Britain. I can't believe this. This place closed at 9 o'clock. He's walked in 25 to 9. I'm not talking about one or two people, Ed. I'm talking about like a fucking city. A massive group of people. Yeah, because of the COVID, yeah. Like I said, this has been extended to the 3 weeks from now. No, I personally, I would say it's New York or Boston. Yeah, Boston, yeah, that down. Yeah, maybe Boston is like because they're smart mouths and fucking. Liverpool are not really violent, so. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fuck it, pretty shitty in New York. Great city though. I think New York is the perfect example of why they shouldn't allow immigration on a mass scale. Because it's just so violent and fucking people that don't like each other, people that are always warring. Yeah, of course they are. I think maybe homogeneous societies work best. Yeah, I saw that today. That poor girl. She's had a nice night out and she can't even return home safely. Ed, there was a video in the last week of this cunt. This girl's going into her apartment and she manages to shut the entrance door. And this guy's trying to get into the fucking apartment. Or maybe he gets into the apartment, then he's banging on her fucking door saying, let me in, let me in. I don't know if it's the same fucking cunt. Why is it that fucking police in America always beat up fucking innocent people and they don't fucking catch the bad cunts? Why is that? I'm no communist. Do you know that? The name of the song, I'm no communist. No, I don't know. I don't know that song. Is it good? There's nothing wrong with communism unless you force it on other people. Yeah, I've seen in England, Ed, you're getting these young kids and they get into court and they fucking stab someone to death, they've killed them. And they've been before the court fucking 5, 6, 10 times, 15 times. They've been before the fucking court so many fucking times before. And then someone's got to lose their fucking child or fucking husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend because this fucking cunt was not put in jail for fucking 10 years when he was 14 years old. If you're going to use a knife when you're a young kid, you're going to use it again. Simple as that. There can be no fucking sympathy for these people. There can be no fucking second chance for these people. Put them in fucking jail for 10 years. If you get fucking a degree or two, maybe you've changed. Maybe you've realized you were on the wrong path. But unless they start doing this, because I don't see why all these fucking poor families should have their lives fucking ruined by these fucking cunts. No, we're okay. Oh, thanks. Well, you can't say it's perfect in the fucking Islamic nations either, can you? No, sorry, I know you. Sorry, I know what you mean, mate. Yeah. But the problem with the Islamic nations and these lots of in these second, third world countries, they just grab any fucker. They just want a result. They'll fucking grab any cunt off the street, torture them to make a confession. That's the other side of the coin. That's the problem. when I was young, I had a mate. When we grew up, I knew he was he was always fucking. He was crazy. When he was 15, he was going out with older guys, and they went into a fucking pub. Maybe the guy on the door said, I don't. Maybe he said you're fucking not old enough or something like that. He got out a meat hook and he fucking stabbed this guy with a fucking meat hook. He got sent to young boys' prison. But they don't like, because later on he thought this guy, he was very muscular and very violent. But this is what I hate about people like this, Ed. They would only fight when they were sure of winning. They would only fight when they had a weapon. About 10 years after that, 15 years after that, there was like an arranged fight. And he fucking met this guy, he met this Chinese guy or whatever, kung fu, blah, blah, blah. They had a fight. He brought out an axe and started fucking chopping this guy with his fucking axe. This is the type of guy he is, because outside he's very tough. Outside fucking, he's tough. But inside he's a fucking coward. He's a fucking coward. He ended up paying so it didn't go to court. He ended up paying this fucking kid £10,000. This is like over 30 years ago. These cunts are all over the place. They're not men, they're fucking cowards. They need to be put in prison for a fucking long time. Without a fucking doubt. Because there's something fucking wrong with them. There was no fucking reason for my friend to be that way. He grew up in a loving family. He had two big protective brothers. His dad was in a wheelchair. Maybe his dad twisted his mind, I don't know. But we don't need these cunts in society, because if they don't go and fucking stab someone, an innocent person, they'll fucking beat their wives. And maybe a lot of times they don't have a rough upbringing. It's just fucking bravado bullshit. I think I've got some money here somewhere. Good evening, Scramble 187. Where are you watching from? Scramble 187. Oh, I do have money. Tokyo, all right, pal. Did you go to that American takeaway? The Mexican American takeaway. What do you call that Mexican food shop, Ed? Florian Tomato Man, you got a very. It must have taken you quite a few seconds to think that one up. Taco Bell, did you go there? Is it good? We have got Domino's in this area. It's fucking shite. What do you think, Taco Bell? Is it good? I'm not going to visit from fucking Nagoya, but if I was in Tokyo, I think I'd like to pay a visit. The last time I went to Taco Bell, I was driving across America, and the salad arrangement didn't look too good. Well, Florian Tomato Man is really bad here too. El Paso. I have eaten, indeed. I have eaten an El Paso dinner kit, but I didn't have the refried beans. That's a good comeback. What is your country, Florian? If you're in Japan, good news. It's in Japan now, in Tokyo. I used to work in a Mexican restaurant in Tokyo, and the food was very, very fucking good. And I was spoiled because every other place I went after that, it wasn't as good. Yeah, maybe just one restaurant in a good area. Oh, you're in Poland, mate? Okay, cool. Are you in Poland at the moment? Or are you working away? I think that's what I should do. I should make a Mexican restaurant of my place. What is the most famous Polish dish? But really, all you need for Mexican food is chili powder, tortilla, mince, and just make a nice fresh salsa. Yeah, maybe that is just becoming popular now, pierogi. Old El Garage, yeah. Well, I think I would have to think of a name with Santa in it. Santa. Santilla. Yeah, that is becoming quite famous. Pierogi is becoming quite famous now. What you got to do is Santa's Mexican Pierogi Shop. Imadoko. I am in Ichinomi Iwakura. Oni-san totte kureru? I don't know if he's going to do this, but no, it would have to be Santia, I think. Komaki, oh, itta is nannen mai. Kuromo tachi to. So, maku de haru. Zutoma. Owari. That's it. That's the battery. Bye-bye. Been nice talking, guys. Call again. Bye-bye.